Hello everybody, Wiggler here and welcome to Penumbra Overture. You're probably thinking, what am I playing this game for? Because I got so many requests to play this game, it is unreal. I did not know you had a setting for this. Let's do normal mode then, shall we? My story began in February, year 2000. Well, no, did it really? Not much of a slow reader. Here we go.
I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it. So when he sent me a letter a few days after Mom's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard of him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured
Missing an E there, and please.
Solutions, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago.
Wow.
So the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
There we have it.
Almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever taken. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
There, now we're finished. There we go, that's the storyline anyway. As you know, that this is probably a game made by Frictional Games. You probably remember them for their more memorable horror game called Amnesia. Finally, we're almost done. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick something up using left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things by using right mouse button. How about that? Okay then. Where's my crosshairs then? It said I should have my crosshair. Oh, it's an eyeball. I'm certain this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty good, decent idea of where I'm heading. Yeah, Amnesia. You got it. Come on, open. Dear Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest, at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is in the way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of a life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 years like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in the salted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing knowing that they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksen in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. Ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Well, isn't she nice? How do we yep. No, okay, thank you then. From the smell, I'd say an equal chance that the chest is personal belongings and bait. Ooh, how nice. Oh, hello there. Take this. But as I said, this is a game made by Frictional Games, well known for their amnesias. It leads out to the deck, but I don't fancy bearing it the weather until I have to. That's a very, very valid point. So we can open everything up, you know, it's really, really nice. There's a torch, I assume. The flashlight switches off and on via the inventory tab, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. How about that? There we go. Nice. We're getting there. This is Frictional Games' very, very first game back in, what was it, 2001 this was, Penumbra Overture. So yes, I do want to try and tell more about the history of the game, well, and of course the developers as time goes on. So can I leave here now or not? Or there's something else I've got to do? Pretty odours, glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat and sleep and, well, do everything else in one room for weeks at a time. Ooh. So how do we get out of this damn place then? Can we leave? Can we leave already? Can we leave yet? He said the devil don't fancy done unless I have to. Well, I want to leave right now. We can't do anything about this yet, can we? So I'll travel with a padlock and a key. Preferably mine's in the tab. Mine's in the inventory. Okay then, so there it is. How do I use it then? A key to the padlock. Ah, double clicked away. There we go. What is this? Batteries? Get rid of that, damn man. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with the shortcut G for glow stick, I assume. So there's some extra batteries for my flashlight. Sweet. Now we can leave. So yes, so this was Frictional Games' very, very first game, which was Penumbra Overture, and then it led on to Penumbra Black Plague in 2008. And then the short expansion after that, which was Penumbra Rapture. So cold, don't know where I am, need shelter soon. I remember something about this game. I don't remember a lot about it. I played this years ago. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past, or is it something I didn't actually read that fast enough? Wait, what in the hell is that? I don't care, I need shelter. It looks frozen shut. I need something to break it. Well, Jesus, this snow is horrible. An old padlock, but still. Oh, we're getting really, really cold now. So, what can we use to break this bloody thing? Is there anything back here that I can use? Ooh. Give me that. There we go. That's fair. If I click and hold the interrupt button, less mouth, it should just about manage. Pick up the rock. The cold's making me weak, but I can still throw things using the exam button with my mouse when I'm carrying something. Okay, cool. If I use the interrupt mode, I can swing. I swing things down more accurately. There you go. Hope to God it's not frozen inside the well. So weak, but if it's just move now. Come on then, son. Open, I say. Wrong way. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Is that done now? Get open. Whew. That was a bit chilly, I think. Let me put on my glasses just in case. I'm gonna do a lot of reading here, so you know, I just want to just. There we go. But yeah, that's a little bit of a history about the creators of the game, Frictional Games. So, but they're mostly known for their Amnesia, one of the scariest games they've ever done. I have no idea. Jesus, my head! I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? As you know, we start off as a 30-year-old physicist, as he said, whose mother recently died, and upon receiving the mysterious letter from our father, hello there, you know, telling us about all this place, Philip, which is who we are, we have to find a series of clues that, you know, might lead to uncovering this mysterious and uninhabitable Greenland, a steel rod, in northern Greenland, which is here. So, hello, boys and girls. Oh, the hammer. Let's see, I can swing the hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a back swing by pulling the mouse right, and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too, pulling back and then thrusting forward. Process a stabbing motion. Sweet. I reckon if I hold right mouse button after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Oh, cool. But yeah, this is the only Penumbra game that I ever remember of you actually wielding a weapon, which is very, very strange. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Does anybody else can equip this plaything? Hammer's seen some action this time. Probably has. There it is. Yeah, some of this. You fiend. Some of that. Hooah! We're doing good. Wooden door. I hope it's open. Huh? Take that then, boy. Urgh. No? So how do we just open stuff then? We've got a hammer equipped, you know. So I have to unequip the hammer? Can't do, have we? Okay then. Looks like there must be something in the way. You can't use the hammer then. Can we bind it to something? There we go. There we go. One, that's better. I like it. Oh, it's a bit dark in here, isn't it? So not too dark though. What's that? Nope. I say I don't remember much about this game at all. So there we go. Put that flashlight away, shall we? Oh, take that, you fiend! There we go. Oh, is this our little our stealth mode, isn't it? So I remember now. You know, we have of course we can be detected, obviously, from enemies. This looks like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the centre, and I have no way to operate it. Do I have a steel bar? There we go. Sweet as. Come on then, baby. Come on, you can go around there. Come on. Get around there. Oh dear. Being this is their first game, you know, it's a little bit at times. Wherever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below the ground, protected by two solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness, and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I haven't felt since I was a child. And I was fear, I assume. I've never given it much thought before, but I realised that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services, and at the end of the phone line, health and safety, in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me. Sorry, friends, parents, teachers were too scared or too far away. I jotted down a note just in case. Okay. So it's just like ninja mode, isn't it? Is that a dog? There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for the Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I can face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defences now. If anyone or anything hears me, it's best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control, which we've already done, will give me a chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any of my light sources though. So I was good. Oh, this can be used as like a distraction. Best bet is to hide for a couple of seconds or so, perfectly still. That'll make me properly hidden. Yes. The blue tint. Because I don't understand how. I mean, there are dogs and everything down here. This must be an old. This must be well, this place must be old if they were still using paraffin lamps. Looks like there's still some juice left. Do we need it right now though? I can see clearly where I am. So we are here. The office is left, the storage is right, and the workshop is top right. Explosives over that way, and to the northern areas is that way, which is where we need to get to. So, haven't we done much in this episode, have we? Really? Because we're trying to just get our bearings and everything. Office and workshop. Let's get the office in, shall we? I do remember there being dogs on this map more than anything else, but we do have a weapon, so we can defend them off, which is pretty damn good. I said this is the only game that I remember that actually has a weapon. So I'll try not to use it as best I can, 'cause it's just going to take away the whole, horror aspect part of the game away, isn't it? Where you keep on smacking things around. Where's this? Ooh. I just as if this is a save. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him father. Right. What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was a good idea. Yes, probably not. Oh my god, it's gonna be forever with these bloody things. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received, standing emergency drills carried out, blah 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 blah. The one wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extracted their front line by 4,000 miles. Whew. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop and armory, and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. Whoops. I took particular responsibility for this in that I allowed them to access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom. And I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. I'm guessing this is a hint. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. He lost his freaking fingers, so yeah, I assume so. And cannot help but think that the more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The base is so disconnected. Sometimes I feel as if war could end, and we might not even hear about it out here. Supplies requisitioned. I suppose requisitioned order. Aha. Sorry, my eyes are a bit funny at times. Dynamite for the scavenging purposes. 7 bayonets, not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complement. 1 individual ice pick, that'd be pretty damn good. 1 pair of reading glasses, thank you. And and recordings of the mine continue to progress. Structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage and excavations of previous caves in areas is going ahead. 1 point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams later this evening. After martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like the front cover and see if I can't discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. In other words, this thing right next to me, I assume. So, alright then, that's that then. Oh, backstricks. I don't find anything in here. Come on then. Can I move this up and down or something? So no. Just anyway, so much history in this place. Tied up in the woods and left to decompose. Well, you know, that's just how it is, isn't it? So, hello there, my son. Oh, I need a key, of course, yes. So, where would the key be? We've got to try and find his body, I assume. Is there anything in these? I have no idea. Let's just open them up quickly. Right, oh, there's something there. What is this? Beef jerky. Oh, nice. I'm a massive fan of beef jerky. In real life, I do love it. That drives me. What is this? Painkillers. What's this game trying to say? What is this game trying to say? Get your ass in there. Oh, and more beef jerky. Luckily, beef jerky is, as you know, dried, stale meat. It preserves like nothing else really, which is really, really nice. I'll probably head to the armory and then probably call it there. I think. It's pictures of the British platoon. It must date back to World War II. I suppose this mine was converted into some kind of bunker. Hence the report, anyway. So, will we find our first predator? I think there's a dog lurking around here somewhere. I could just kill it if I so wish with the freaking hammer, just smack it a few times and what I've done. But I don't think they'll be released just yet. This is the part where we don't want to get lost. So let's make our way back to the board. Army should be on my right, shouldn't I say? Yeah, if I just go right and keep on. No, storeroom, sorry, not armory. So right then. Let's do it. Just sprint a little bit, shall we? Go a bit faster. So we're in no danger right now. What is this? Oh, storeroom. It's a bit creepy, I know. Could use my torch, but I can see pretty fine. Looks like useless junk at best. That could be a decent hiding spot. What do you mean? Oh, I just hide behind it or something. You mean? There's no point in lighting these things. I have to say, because it's just gonna give us away in later times. But I haven't mentioned. Frictional Games' latest game that they're working on called Summer Lombarda or Lambda. Sorry, I think it's Lambda. Yeah, Lambda. It's their latest sci-fi horror game coming out. I hear rats somewhere. My boots, lovely. Just old tins that probably expired years ago. What are you though? If this light wasn't empty, it could be a handy thing to have. But there's something here though. You can hear it as clear as day. Some rocks? Hello? Another one of those bloody things. Yeah, let's see what this is all about, shall we? It was different but the same that time, like I have more control, but over what? No idea. Locked from the other side. That doesn't. Does that mean that there's someone still inside? I can hear something. Okay. It's definitely a dog, isn't it? So it's locked. Well, we're not meant to be here, Bulldogs. But can I save this right now or not? I haven't really got a bloody clue of when it saves or not. So. What I'll do though, I will leave this here though, because I will be doing a whole series of all the frictional games, because people have been saying play all the Penumbras, so I might as well just do the whole lot. I'm going to play Penumbra Overture, which is the first one, which we're now doing, Black Plague, then Requiem, and of course the dreaded Amnesia. I've played them all before, but it's been so long, I just can't remember them. Thanks so much for watching. My name has been Wick. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button. You want to see more from me in the future. And of course, subscribe to day future and daily content. And as always, I will see you on the next one. So until then, see ya.